Summers and
Cassandra Fuller.
And we welcome you to 6 in the City. We have a full house here
We
today.
do have a full house today.
You know, and so we got a couple of singers that brought along a whole entourage.
That's right. Before we get into our schedule here, we do want to make mention of the search for Noah is still on. I think this afternoon the authorities are going to announce whether or not to keep the volunteers.
We're doing the show live Tuesday at 2, and so this, this kind of thing is difficult for us because something may have been resolved by the time you see this later in this week. We certainly hope so.
We do hope so, but if not, we continue to pray for Noah's safe return. So.
Yeah, we sure do. All right. Diane Robinson is with us today. She's going to talk about the Andy Moses Band that's coming to our city this weekend at the Ned. And the Jackson Symphony has an event this weekend as well. And Sarah Stone is with us to talk about that. And
we also have Jenny McGuire with the West Tennessee Hearing and Speech Center to talk about their cover-to-cover book club.
That's right. Carla Thompson is going to be with us as well. Delita Johnson and Charity Thompson, they've got another event coming up, and we're going to find out about that event that is coming up soon in this city. And
Lindsay Dawkins and Brenda Stanley are going to be here to talk about an event coming to town, Secret Keeper Girl.
Robert Mullins is going to be with us from the Jackson Energy Authority because we have bad weather forecast for tonight and then Friday.
Winter weather advisory.
So what do you do at JA to help get ready for that? And Daisy and Lakelin Lemmings are with us. And they're going to be performing today.
I think it's their first time on the show.
First time on the show. And like I said, they brought the crowd today, and we're glad. Did. We'll be right back with this 6 in the City.
Hi, I'm Franny Smith, host of EPlusTV 6 cooking show At Home on the Range. Our show features some of Jackson's best cooks, regular folks just like you and me that enjoy home entertaining and sharing their culinary skills. Join us each week as our guests share favorite family recipes, tips for entertaining, and delicious fare from the natural gas kitchens at Kaufman's Home Furnishings and Appliances. Have fun with local folks who are going to help you feel more at home on the range.
First Baptist Church is about making disciples, building community, serving others, equipping families, and above all, glorifying God. We'd love to have you join us. First Baptist Church, for God, His gospel, and His glory.
With the whole family online these days, speed matters. Good thing EPlus Broadband has the consistent speeds it takes to keep everyone happy. In the den with a tablet, streaming a movie in HD, on the home office computer, and using Wi-Fi on a smartphone instead of using up your data plan. It can all happen at once with no waiting. Speed matters. Call, click, or visit Jackson Energy Authority to get set up with EPlus Broadband Internet today.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. Diane Robinson is with us with the Ned. Brand new sign at the Ned, I noticed.
That's right.
Isn't that beautiful?
You're
light up the night
now.
down here.
And that's just part of it. There's more coming.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. Oh, that's just part of the sign.
That's the sign, but then we're supposed to have like a marquee.
So we'll be able to know what's going on at the Ned by driving by.
Change for everything we do. So.
One of these days you'll drive by the front of the Ned, there'll be scrolling news stories.
I know what it is. It's going to be all of that.
It's coming.
Well, that's great. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That ain't taken but what, decade and a half?
Or something like that. Well, maybe not quite that long.
Well, there's a big sign at the Ned, but it's just down front.
Down front.
Yeah.
Down front. You have to be standing right in front of it.
It's great. We're so happy it's there.
Okay.
People can find us now.
It just adds so much to downtown,
Well, you're going to want to look for her. Is this Friday night?
Friday night.
Friday night, coming up the 22nd, Friday this week.
At 7:30.
Andy Moses Band is coming to town.
It is. They're awesome. It's a family, a group of 6, and they have all kinds of instruments. I mean, guitars and harps, and I mean, just whatever, anything you can think of, they're going to have it for sure. It's just such a great musical family.
And what genre of music are they?
It's it's not just one, but it's like jazzy and bluesy and folk, kind of folk rock and
just a mix of everything.
And so I think if you
How did you find them?
I go to this Tennessee Presenters thing all the time, and they have different entertainment there, and other venues had them, and quite frankly, I'd seen them on PBS. They've been there like over 1,200 hours, I think.
Oh, wow.
On PBS.
On PBS.
So PBS followers in are going to know them.
Yeah,
Okay.
if they know, if
So what
anybody
shows
watches
are they
PBS, they're on there.
then, Diane? When they're on PBS, they're on.
You know, I don't remember which shows, but I just know they've been on there a whole lot.
Right,
They've
okay.
also been at Carnegie Hall. They've been to Grand Ole Opry.
I saw that.
Yep. So they're fairly well-known groups. I'm
If you were at
hoping.
Carnegie and Grand Ole Opry, you're covering the
Big
bases.
No
time.
kidding.
That's right. That's exactly right.
No kidding, because they do a lot of classical, and I mean, I just think they have their genre is huge.
So what do you expect the appeal of this to be then? Just a kind of great music night, family?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
mostly a family night, and that's what seems like has bought the tickets so far.
Okay.
And yeah, so we're really excited about them being here. We really, really are.
Tickets are how much?
Yeah.
They're 30 for
Okay.
adults and 25 for students and seniors.
And we can call 425-8397 to get
That's
tickets,
correct.
or we can go
And they can come by
online.
the net, either one.
Can they go online and get tickets, or is it
Yes,
just
they
okay.
can.
Okay.
They can.
All right, very, very good.
And I don't know what that is just right off, but at the NED, I mean, they can look up cityofjackson.net and go to the
To the
NED.
NED, right.
Yes.
I like Diane because in our family, Pam's the only one that has to pay full price.
Yeah, I know. We kid you about that every time.
Pam loves that.
Clayton and I get in for less on different extremes.
That's right.
Pam has to
That's
pay full
right.
price. So
But she likes that.
we try to make her buy the tickets. You know,
Well, sometimes people just like it. They don't
Yeah.
want to ask for that cheaper
That's
price.
right.
What is coming up now? How far are we into the season now?
We're
Diane?
the Annie Moses is the second. We've got one more. The King Bees are coming in March,
Okay.
and I think theirs is March the 18th, and
All right.
then that'll be the end of
Of this season.
Of this season.
Okay.
And we're
Okay.
already working on the next one.
All right,
so.
well, great.
Gonna be a
All right,
good
well, King
next
Bees will be
season.
fun.
That's right.
Yeah,
will be.
They were here for the gala for the One Hundred Black Men.
They were.
Yeah, they
They
did about
were.
an hour, so they're fantastic.
Yeah, they stay busy. I think they
Wow,
travel
yeah.
pretty good
Well,
around.
that'll be a
so.
fun night.
Thank you.
All right, so this is 7:30 this coming Friday evening.
Yes.
The Annie
It's gonna be the
Moses
22nd.
Band.
And so they've done it. So if you follow PBS, you know these folks.
You should
you'll-
know them. Or
you'll
if
hear a little bit of
yeah,
them.
Grand Ole Opry, Carnegie Hall,
Okay.
any of that.
All
You
right,
should.
very good.
They're pretty well known. They need to buy their tickets like right now. We're selling real good.
425-8397.
Get your tickets
Yes.
now
425-8397.
before they sell
Get
out.
those or go to.
To the NED, come to the NED or cityofjackson.net. They can go
cityofjackson.net,
online, go
okay.
to the NED's site.
And the net's now easier to find because of the big sign.
Big sign.
That's
You can't
right.
miss it.
Way
But
easier
a
to
marquee
find.
is, so you're going to add a marquee to this.
We
as well.
are. There'll
Okay.
be one. They're
it a digital
supposed to
marquee?
be done. Yes, it's a digital marquee, and it's supposed to be finished and hopefully being shipped to us pretty soon,
Okay.
and it won't be much longer, I hope.
So you'll announce your next season when?
We're hopefully in March at the King Bees show.
You'll have
Hopefully
everything
we'll
lined up
announce
for
it
the
that
next
night
season.
after
Okay.
that show.
Okay.
But if not, then we'll do it sometime in April, but soon.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you being here.
Thank
right.
you.
Always
Thank you
good
for
to-
having
good
me.
to
All
see
that
you.
you
The
do.
Annie Moses Band, Friday night, this coming Friday night, the 22nd,
22nd,
7:30 at the
7:30.
NED, 425-8397, or the Civic Center box office.
No.
No?
No.
NED.
No. Ned
Come to
box
the Ned.
office.
City of Jackson.
CityofJackson.net.
.net.
CityofJackson.net. There you go. I'm
So
loving
many
it.
places.
I know it.
You know,
You'll get it right
I'll
once.
be there live Friday night.
That's right.
Come on.
Beg Diane to let you in.
Just come.
We're going
yeah.
to be back with more Six in the City.
For more than 170 years, Lambeth has lived in the heart of Jackson. We've evolved without forgetting our roots. But now we're part of a major research university. Classes are still small. It's your potential that's bigger. More degrees, state-of-the-art facilities, nationally ranked programs, and a culture driven by doing. University of Memphis, Lambeth. Nationally distinguished, locally yours.
This commercial isn't going to shock you or make you laugh, but it just might save your life. Every one of these people is alive today because someone else took the time to give blood. Hopefully, the person that gives blood for you is watching this too. Do you have time? Please give blood.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with your EPlus broadband cable TV for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Visit EPlusBroadband.com to learn more.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We're going to be hearing from Lakelin Lemmings coming up in a few minutes. We're delighted to have she and Daisy with us. Sarah Smith is with us, and so the pre-conversation was all about The Bachelor. So we're into a new season.
We are into
So
it.
you still watch this, and
It's
you know
hard. It's hard to watch.
You know what they're
Yeah.
doing to people, right?
I do. I do.
That they edited all,
know the
they
full
edited all that
gamut.
stuff
I know
in, and
all
it's like,
about it.
it's like, oh, that's
So you know
terrible.
what they're going to pull out for ratings. And,
Yeah. But I have heard this is a really good season,
It
and that
is.
I need to be watching it.
It's a season of crazy,
Somebody's going
I
to get pile
think.
drived about
You
the
know,
5th show.
well, you know it.
That's how they get the ratings. Come on, Steve. It's the alcohol and the pile driving.
And
We
who
can't do that here.
Who gets to keep the ring, right? That's the other deal.
Anyway.
Sarah's here in this segment to talk about the Jackson Symphony because we have a new event coming, a new fundraising
That's
event.
right. The fundraiser this year is going to be a Southern Speakeasy.
Southern
Okay.
Speakeasy.
That's right. It's going to be this Saturday night, 7
the
p.m.
23rd.
23rd, 7 p.m. in the Gold Room, which
Gold
is
Room
part
in
of
the
the
Southern.
New
Okay.
Southern
All
Hotel.
right,
So
very
it's a
good.
beautiful space. If
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
if no one's
So
been there, you
what
need
is
to go
the Southern
and see this.
Speakeasy then?
Well, it's no prohibition here. Your booze are going to be included, so you don't have to worry about that.
So you buy a ticket and
you
you're
buy
in.
a ticket and you're
Okay.
in. You're in.
Okay.
You're good. And food's going to be included. Gourmet Your Way, who Ben Hayes does an incredible job, so we know the food's going to be
Oh,
good.
yeah, definitely.
And there's going to be a band coming from, I think they're out of Nashville, but they performed all over. They're from New York City. It's called Parlor Tricks.
Okay.
Apparently they're a mix of 50s, kind of mixed with 90s, kind of a new futuristic pop music.
Okay.
But apparently it's great to dance to.
Okay.
So it's going to be cold this weekend, so it's
Yeah.
a perfect
Might
place
as
to
well-
be, warm
might as
up,
well
and be on the
come in.
dance
That's
floor.
right.
Okay, so 7 o'clock. All right, so how do we get tickets? Oh, excuse
You can
me, go
get
ahead. You got
tickets.
another
You can
question?
call the Symphony office, and the number there is 427-6440.
And tickets are how much?
Tickets are $87.
$87.
But remember, that includes your entertainment for the night, your
Okay.
food, your beverages, and just a great evening and supporting a great cause.
Yeah,
And there's a
Symphony.
secret room.
There's a secret room. They're going to be doing, well, I can't even tell you what's going on behind the curtain, but
it's
you'll
'cause
have
it's
to
secret.
come. It's a secret. And those tickets are going to be $20 additional tickets once you get there. So you don't have to participate, but if you want to.
If you want to know what's in
You
the
wanna see
secret room.
behind
You wanna know
door
what's
number
behind the
3 then.
curtain.
That's right.
Another $20.
Another 20
Yeah, and you'll need your little password to get in. You have to pay
Oh,
to-
oh
It's going to
boy.
be a good time. It's
And
going
see,
to be a
all
good
of
time.
this is a fundraiser for the symphony, so you know
That's
the money's
right.
going to a good cause.
That's exactly right. And, you know, and not only it's just such a great way for us to support our symphony here, you know, for our community, because it's
Yeah.
great that we have this, but it's just great for the city as well to have their own symphony. And, you know, it's important for us as Jackson and West Tennessee to support that. Just because it's great for bringing a new business
It
and
is.
talking
It's
about it.
huge for economic
huge.
development.
It
Symphony,
is.
too.
It really is. Mm-hmm.
I hope that $20 gets you a get out of jail free card.
It's a secret. I don't know.
I want to know what's behind door number 3.
That's right.
There's probably another fee for that.
And on the way out, you get arrested.
Oh, no. We
The
hope
car
not.
will be waiting outside, warmed and ready.
We're leading up, while we have Sarah here, there is the next concert of the Jackson Symphony is coming up February the 13th. It's going to be right Valentine's
That's
weekend.
right.
So they-
Valentine's weekend.
And so this is going to be
Anthony Kearns,
Okay.
and he's coming. They're an Irish trio, or tenor. I believe it's a trio.
of
that'll be
tenors.
there.
Okay.
Mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
so this is going to be romantic
This will
music
be a
also.
nice one to
Okay.
come to.
So it'd be great for Valentine's Day. So
That's right. And then coming up in March, they're doing the piano, Billy Joel
Oh, I saw
and
that.
Elton John, which will be really good. I'm
gonna
really
be
excited to
fabulous.
hear that.
Okay. So they
And
got a
where is
couple-
that at? Going to be at?
Those will both be at the Civic Center.
Civic Center. Okay.
Civic.
And you can get your tickets for both of those and for the event this Saturday at the jacksonsymphony.org
Okay.
or by calling the Symphony office.
Okay. So put the
get
D
your
on
tickets
front,
now.
thejacksonsymphony.org, 427-6440. So it sounds like a great lineup.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. So that'd be a fun
Just being
concert.
at the Gold Room is something
yeah, it's
fabulous.
great.
Just
Yeah.
to see
It
the Gold
really
Room,
is.
if
It's
you haven't
beautiful
seen it, it's
room.
just an amazing room. So
It really is.
It's such a great thing that those buildings have been preserved downtown. I mean,
With the architecture in 'em, it's just
with the new southern-
amazing.
Because it was the place for decades here and nearly got away from us in some ways. I mean,
I know
it has
my
it restored.
grandparents had their wedding reception there, so I
Okay.
have some great pictures of the room.
Oh,
you know.
wow.
Right, okay. Yeah.
how
It's a
neat.
beautiful space.
Flora and I were from out of town. We didn't get invited to those. Somehow we didn't make that new southern list.
No, we
in
didn't
those
make
days.
that. We didn't make that list. No,
Well, you're on the
sure
list
didn't.
this weekend, so
$87, you're in.
And the 20 for the secret
plus
room.
20.
Of course, when you get behind the door at the
closed doors,
speakeasy
that's
is,
right.
Whatever.
It got like a peephole, and you have a special knock, and they open the
and a
peephole.
get out of jail free card
Yeah.
to boot. All right.
That's right.
Well, it's all done for the Jackson Symphony, and that is coming up this Saturday night, the 23rd.
7 o'clock.
427-6440.
That's right.
Or thejacksonsymphony.org.
Go ahead and get your tickets for the Valentine's Day weekend and for the March concert as well. So.
All right, all that's coming up. That'll be February 13th and then March, and both of those at the Carl Perkins Civic Center. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
It's great to be
Glad
here.
things are well, and so you still follow the Bachelor then, sort of.
Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to have to start watching it, though, because people keep coming up to me everywhere and saying,
Oh,
you can't believe you're not
go
watching this season. It's so good.
Are you still in contact with anybody who was on the show with you?
I am, yeah. We stay in touch. A lot of the girls, we
Okay.
do.
All right, well, that's great. That's great to
That
know.
is good.
Sir, it's always good to see you.
It is.
Appreciate it. Well, this young lady is making her first appearance with us, and we're delighted to have her here. Her sister will be performing later. This is Lakelin Lemmings. Lakelin?
You've been making your brags around town that you've been loving my man. But the man I love, when he picks up trash, he puts it in a garbage can. That's what you look like to me, and what I see's a pity. You better close your face and stay out of my way if you don't want to go to Fist City. If you don't want to go to Fist City, you better detour around my town. 'Cause I'll grab you by the hair of the head and lift you off of the ground. I'm not saying my baby's the same, because he ain't, and daddy won't cat around with the kitty. Here to tell you, gal, lay off of my man if you don't want to go to Fist City. Come on and tell me what you told my friends if you think you're brave enough. I'll show you what a real woman is if you think of your hot stuff. You bite off more than you can chew if you get too cute or witty. You better move your feet if you don't want to eat a meal that's called Fist City. If you don't want to go to Fist City, you better detour around my town. 'Cause I'll grab you by the hair of the head and lift you off of the ground. I'm not saying my baby's the same, because he ain't, and daddy won't cat around with the kitty. Here to tell you, gal, lay off of my man if you don't want to go to Fist City. Here to tell you, gal, lay off of my man if you don't want to go to Fist City.
Jackson Police, what do they do? And why do they do what they do? EPlusTV 6 Roll Call, an update on the people and the work of the Jackson Police Department. A new show every 2 weeks. What they do and what we can do to make a difference in Jackson. Roll Call now includes you, exclusively on EPlusTV 6.
The DVR. It changes the way you watch TV forever. DVR service lets you instantly record a single show or an entire season and even pause live TV with a push of a button. And now, EPlus Broadband can set you up with multi-room DVR so you can play, pause, control your TV choices from any room in your home. Start a show in one room, finish in another. It will change your life. Learn more about multi-room DVR. Call or visit EPlusBroadband.com today.
Ready, set, go for it. It's your adventure. This is your GAC.
Welcome back to Six in the City, and Carla Thompson and Jenny McGuire and others are with us, and they are from the West Tennessee Hearing and Speech Center, and we're talking about a book club that they have formed called the Cover to Cover Book Club, and we're going to find out about all this. Good to have you with us.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So the Cover to Cover Book Club got started when then?
Last March,
Okay.
and in that time we've almost finished our fourth book.
Okay.
We were started by writing grants with the Dollar General Literacy Grant and then Autism Speaks.
Okay, all right. So the purpose of this, what's different about this, or what is done here with the Cover to Cover Book Club?
Yeah, we have a mixture of individuals that attend our book club. It's mainly adolescents
Okay.
and young adults, some with special needs and some not. So we have peers to,
Okay.
typically developing. And so we're reading, but also talking about the books and comprehension of what's happening in them. And social skills is a really big thing that we work on.
Okay. So you meet monthly?
Once a week.
Once a week.
On Thursdays.
On Thursdays, okay. For what amount of time?
We meet from 4:30 to 5:30 every Thursday at our center
At the
right
center,
now.
okay.
Eventually, we're hoping to kind of branch out and go out into the community and,
Okay.
And for those who don't know, where's the center located at?
We are at 65 Ridgecrest Road, right off of Highland, before you get to the interstate.
Okay. Right next to that Dollar General.
So how do you,
That's
how do you
people know where
become,
the Dollar General
how do you
is.
become a member of Cover to Cover then?
Well, it's just if for those that are interested, we just have people call the center
Okay.
and find out about it. We are love to have volunteers to participate in the group, but also to funds for for supplies, because we have different materials that we will need for each time, like food and
Okay.
crafts and things like that. And
Okay. So what kind of material are you reading then?
Right now, we have run the gamut. We started off with just a National Book Club Award winner by Gary Schmidt called "Okay for Now."
Okay.
We then read a New York Times bestseller, the James Patterson Angel Experiment, Maximum Ride. Then we read Moby Dick,
Okay.
an abridged version. So we tried to, get some
Yeah,
classics.
okay. That took a year and a half.
It was the abridged version.
It was the abridged version. Let's go
Okay, good.
But now we're reading a book by a Memphis author, Vince Vaughter, and it's about a young boy growing up in Memphis in the 50s, and he has severe stuttering, so he does have communication disorders. And so this has really been, we've just run the gamut to all these different books that we've read.
So people that are part of this club are all in their teens? Is that what you're looking for primarily?
Primarily teens and young adults. I mean, they don't necessarily have to be, 13. I mean, it's just, because we have some that are a little bit younger, but that's, and just all different levels. Some that use communication devices that just, that's how they communicate, is using voice output device, and others that, just all different levels of individuals.
So who do you have with you today? Are these?
Well, this is Caroline, and I'm going to show them your device. She has a communication device. And what's something you love about book club that you like to ask for, that you eat? What do you eat at book club all the time? That's her favorite part of it.
I'm with her. Me too.
And snacks is the best time. That's what it's all about. And but she, Caroline, she will go on here and she'll ask for that she likes to have cookies and all of that. Cookies, that's right. And she also loves Curious George. That's what she's looking for on the phone right now.
George.
She wants to watch a little Curious George.
Curious George, all right. Well, that is good.
So,
Who else is with you today?
go ahead.
We brought Sarah and Ian and AJ.
Okay.
Like I said, we run the gamut from junior high to high school.
And they're all part of the book club.
And they're all part of the book club.
It's all part of West Tennessee Hearing and Speech, and it's part of the work that they do. And so this is grant funded, and so it's great. And so how long will this continue then? Are you something you hope to continue from now on?
Hopefully we can continue for a long. There are lots of books out there to read.
Oh, yeah,
There are.
And it started out, I mean, that was the reason that we formed, was because of the grant. But, fortunately, we have grants
grown and it's become a little bigger each time. And so the grant money doesn't quite cover it. So that's why we do
look for donations and look for help and volunteers.
If people want to be a part of this, what do they do?
They can just call the center at 668.
6076.
Okay. Do you guys have a website?
Yes, we do. It is
West Tennessee Hearing and Speech.
It just kind of changed it. I think it's actually WTHSC.com, and that's terrible. I should know that.
Yeah, just like West Tennessee Hearing and Speech.
Just
the first initial.
Yeah, West Tennessee Hearing and Speech Center.
First letter of West Tennessee Hearing and Speech Center, and do that. And it's .com.
.com. Yes.
Okay, very 668-6076. It's good to see you both.
It is.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, guys.
We're all Curious George fans as well.
That's right. And cookie fans too.
Yeah, that's right. The food is on. We go to Sunday school for the donuts. We're going to go back to the main stage and welcome for the first time on the show, Daisy Lemmings.
About a burning house. You were stuck inside, I couldn't get you out. Lay beside you and I pulled you close, and the two of us went up in smoke. Love isn't all that it seems. I did you wrong. I'll stay here with you until this dream is gone. I've been sleepwalking, been wandering all night, trying to take what's lost and broke and make it right. I've been sleepwalking, too close to the fire, but it's the only place that I can hold you tight. In this burning house, see you at the party and you look the same. I could take you back, but people don't ever change. Wish that we could go back in time, and I'd be the one that thought you'd find. Love isn't all that it seems. I did you wrong. I stay here with you until this dream is gone. I've been sleepwalking, been wandering all night, trying to take what's lost and broke and make it right. I've been sleepwalking, too close to the fire, but it's the only place that I can hold you tight. In this burning house, the flames are getting bigger now. In this burning house, I can hold on to you somehow. In this burning house, oh, and I don't want to wake up in this burning house. I've been sleepwalking, been wandering all night, trying to take what's lost and broke and make it right. I've been sleepwalking, too close to the fire, but it's the only place that I can hold you tight. In this burning house.
This commercial isn't going to shock you or make you laugh, but it just might save your life. Every one of these people is alive today because someone else took the time to give blood. Hopefully, the person that gives blood for you is watching this too. Do you have time? Please give blood.
In 1986, my life changed forever when I struck 3 buried high-voltage cables while working on an excavation site. 30,000 volts of electricity blew through my body. I'm lucky to be alive and able to walk again. Today, accidents like mine can be avoided with a simple call to 811 in order to have your dig site marked.
Always call 811 before digging and be a hero. Respect the flags. Brought to you by Tennessee 811.
We've made the EPlus broadband cable TV lineup even better. Now you get even more channels. Watch NBA highlights on NBA TV Channel 85, 285 HD expanded tier. Plus, we've added ESPN College Extra 161 through 168 digital tier, 8 more channels of regional sports action. With a digital converter, watch these sports channels and more. For a copy of the new lineup, go to EPlusBroadband.com.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We'll have more with Daisy and Lakelin.
Right?
Lemmings coming up, and we are delighted to have them with us. Delita Johnson is with us, and Charity Thompson, and they ran out of something to do, decided to put together a new organization in this city.
Didn't think there were enough organizations, so they...
Two of the busiest people I know already, and so what have we got underway here? You put together this organization in October?
October of 2015, yes.
So just different and unashamed.
Different and unashamed.
So what is this?
I'll let Charity tell you what it's all about.
We're a nonprofit that my sister and I started. We're a nonprofit for children with special needs.
Okay.
We want them to know that they may be different, but they need to be unashamed.
All right.
And so we do.
So what prompted this? What were you seeing or sensing?
My daughter is special needs, Jada.
Right.
I have a daughter, and she was born prematurely at 26 weeks.
Been there, done that.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And so she has some limitations, and I actually put her in a gymnastics class, and I noticed there that she was kind of behind the other children there. And although she didn't realize it, I noticed it. And as she gets older, I just don't ever want her to be ashamed of her limitations. I want her to know that she is an amazing little girl. And I feel like all the children with special needs, they should know that.
Okay. All right, so we've jumped in and formed Different and Unashamed. Going to kick this off with a masquerade ball.
Yes, I'm so excited about it.
Okay, called Unmasking the Shame. It's coming up Saturday night, February the 6th, 7:30 to midnight.
We're
at the
going
New
all
Southern.
night.
Going back to the New Southern, going to the Gold Room. Then.
We are.
Okay.
We actually have rented the entire building. I mean, we're excited about it.
So we better have a crowd.
That's right.
Exactly.
We need anybody and everybody to come, right?
Yes, everybody and anybody, and the tickets are $50. And
$50, okay.
And like you said, it is February the 6th at the New Southern Hotel, and we will be unmasking the shame because, as Charity stated, the children, they do have special needs, but we never want them to feel like they are ashamed to be who they are.
So what's going to happen during this evening? It starts at 7:30. This will be a Saturday night, February the 6th.
Yes, and we're going to start off with the wine and cheese at 7:30, and then at about 8:15, we're going to have heavy hors d'oeuvres and a live auction, and I'm excited about the live auction as well.
So some of the things in the live auction?
Some of the things, we have a Pandora bracelet with charms.
Oh, wow.
We have an overnight stay at the Doubletree with breakfast included. We have a gift certificate from the Crown Winery. So we're just really excited about this event. Lots of good stuff.
So
yes.
Bring yourself, bring your checkbook, bring your cash, bring everything you got.
Yes.
How can we get tickets?
You can get tickets by calling me at 731-293-9572. And we do have tables for sale. The tables are a table of 8 for $400, but like I said, the individual tickets are $50 per person. Yes.
And can you get tickets at the door, or do you have to get tickets in advance?
I would prefer that people buy in advance, but we are not turning down anything.
You come knocking on the door with money in your hand. You're like, come on in.
Right, exactly.
So then we're going to dance from 9 to midnight.
We are dancing, yes. And again, this is a themed party, so wear those masks.
So we can wear our masks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is going to be a masquerade ball, sure enough.
It is,
okay, all
for
right.
sure.
Is this a full band music or is this DJ music?
We have a
or?
DJ. Yes,
Okay.
we do. Dwight Johnson. And I want to thank also my sponsors, Manufacturers Industrial Group, the City of Jackson, Community Bank. They've been wonderful support for the organization.
Now, how do children get involved with this then? Or what programs do you see doing then with children?
We're going to have a couple programs throughout the year,
Okay.
and we're going to do a pageant, a talent show. We're going to have some soccer teams going on,
Okay.
and some different things like that. So if you all have any children that do have special needs, you can contact us at 731-293-9572.
Same number.
Mhm, same number.
Get involved. So,
Yes.
all right. Starting in October, and here we go.
That's right. Do you guys have an email address or a website yet?
We do have an email address, and it's differentandunashamed@gmail.com.
Okay.
And then we're working on our website.
Facebook page? You have a Facebook page?
We do have a Facebook page,
Okay,
yes,
so people
Different
can
and
go to Facebook
Unashamed.
and find you,
Yes,
okay.
So you
for
can
sure.
follow this. All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's good to see you both.
It is
You
good
too.
to have you
Appreciate
here.
this.
This sounds like a great
effort. I know
That's
we've
right.
got special needs athletics and some other things. Michael Richardson's done, and so there's a lot of great things happening out there.
Yes.
Because if you have a problem with someone that has problems, it's our problem, not theirs.
That's
And so it's a challenge out there. So it's good. It's good to see you both.
Thank you.
Appreciate
You
what
too.
you're,
Thank you
what
for-
you're
thank
doing.
you for what you're
So
doing.
Different and Unashamed. Check it on Facebook. 293-9572. 293-9572. And that's Saturday night, February the 6th. Unmasking the Shame.
7:30 to midnight?
Masquerade Ball right here,
Yes,
at
we're
right here at the New
excited.
Southern. That's great. It's good to see you both.
Thank you.
Appreciate it very
You too.
much.
Thank you.
We're going to be back as we continue 6 in the City.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson of the Tennessee Highway Patrol. Over my career, I've been asked, what's the most difficult part about being a state trooper? That's easy. The hardest part about being a state trooper is going to someone's house and telling the people there that someone they love is never, ever coming home because of a senseless, preventable traffic crash. In Tennessee, every year, way too many lives are lost by drinking and driving, texting and driving, and not wearing your seatbelt. Please don't make me tell your loved ones that you're not coming home.
With the fast pace of today's busy world, it's always good when we find things that are convenient and save us time. Jackson Energy Authority can help with that. Choosing EPlus broadband for your cable, internet, and telephone services means you can actually eliminate some of those bills in the mail each month. And talking with customer service is as easy as making a local call. One provider, one bill, and local customer service. It's simple. Call Jackson Energy Authority about EPlus broadband services.
You fill up my senses like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again.
Don't ask me, I just work here.
You have some. Yours is a little jacked up. Something's wrong.
Something wrong with mine.
Yeah. I don't. You need some mousse.
So I'm having a bad hair day.
Yeah, you are having a crazy hair
bad
day,
hair
which
day.
is what we're going to talk
Bad
about.
hair day. Okay,
This
how's
is great.
I don't know what this is about. Hang on a second.
It's crazy
Lindsay
hair.
Dawkins, who I thought was my friend, is back on this show with us, along with Brenda Stanley.
That's
How are
right.
you doing?
I'm doing well. Steve, you look great.
And the reason we have
A
these,
little crazy,
Yeah, okay.
but you look great.
but that's the purpose,
All right.
right?
That's
There's
right.
a crazy hair tour coming up with
They were
Secret
the,
Keeper
they were the
Girl.
Fellowship Bible Church that I would have thought they knew better. Yeah. All right, so what is going on here?
Well, at Fellowship, we have the Secret Keeper Girl, the crazy hair tour that is coming back. It was there 2 years ago, but it's coming back because it was such a great event.
All right, the Secret Keeper Girl Bad Hair Tour.
Crazy hair tour.
Not- crazy
Well,
hair.
yours
Crazy
could be
hair.
bad, but this,
We can't help you, Steve, in everything.
It's not the Bad Hair Tour.
you look like something for Dr. Seuss.
What's that band, Dr. Czar and the Funk Monsters? I'm trying out.
That's
okay.
it. That's
well,
it.
the good thing is, Steve, it's meant for girls.
Okay, very good.
So
this
you're
blue
okay.
thing is this blue is an aberration. Then.
You're okay then.
Okay, all right, very good.
You're just representing today.
Just trying to balance things out.
That's right. That's
all right. So
right.
what happens with it? When is this, by the way?
It is January 31st, so coming up the end of this month.
Okay.
And this is a Bible-based relationship building experience.
Could have
We like to do things a little crazy.
different. Okay, all right,
That's all.
All right,
That's
very
all.
good.
And this is something from the best-selling author Dana Gresh.
That's right. And she's a tremendous author. And this event is based, it talks about modesty and purity. And specifically for tween girls, that 8 to 12-year-old, which is very impressionable age.
Right.
And when culture is sending you, this is what you need to
Mixed
dress. This
messages.
is what you need to look like. And so this is taking it what the Bible says. This is what modesty looks like, and this is what purity is supposed to be. And it's also a mother-daughter event. And so it's breaking down, where they have relationship time, where they can talk, because that's a tough age for mom and daughter.
It is very. Mom as well as children.
It can go really well, or it can go really bad. And so trying to bridge that gap as well, and to build that relationship.
Because moms
between,
don't know anything.
No, of
According
course
to them.
not.
They don't know the first thing.
To 12-year-olds, no, because they've never been through it before, right?
That's right. You don't know what I'm going through.
So what's the format of this? When does it start? How long does it last? What happens on the 31st?
Well, Sunday, January 31st at Fellowship Bible Church at 141 Pleasant Plains. Doors are going to open at 5:30. The show's going to start at 6:30. So come on out. We're going to get God crazy. And just have some fun.
Okay.
Is this an interacting group, or is this just
All
somebody...
interactive. So we'll be having a fashion show. There's going to be some confetti cannons and some
audience participation,
beach balls. So
Lots of it. And I mean, crazy hair is encouraged.
Yes.
So the crazier hair, the better.
That's right.
So this will look okay.
You would look perfect. You look perfect.
I can pass. All right, so this type of activity then is designed to break down those barriers, or what, to open things up?
Both, to talk to these 8 to 12-year-olds and say, hey, this is what the picture of modesty that we're supposed to be going through, and that's what the Bible says, and not what the TV is telling us and what culture is telling us, that you're supposed to dress this way, that you're supposed to act this way. And then it's also to go alongside with the mother and say, hey, let's go through this together. And so it's kind of a 2-in-1 thing, something for the girls and something for the moms as well.
All right, so how do you register for this in
You get
advance? What do you
tickets?
do, or show up, or what?
All of the above, or?
Well, we'd like for you to go online at fellowshipjackson.com or secretkeepergirl.com, and you can get your tickets online. We do have a few tickets still at the church office so that you can buy.
How much
General
are they?
admission, it starts at $18. There are some other ticket options online for a VIP backstage tour.
Okay.
So, and then there are some for reserved seating. So,
And those are all different prices, and you can find that out on the website at Fellowship Jackson or secretkeepergirl.com.
Okay, very good. All right, excellent. So general admission, $18. All right. Well, it's good to see you both.
It is.
Thanks
Good
for
to have you
having
here.
us.
Sounds like something that's going to go over real well, because, it's a perfect excuse to have bad hair, right?
It's right. To have fun, crazy time, and just, it'll be a great event.
We should crazy up your
You remember
hair.
the wrestler, adorable Adrian? You remember him?
Who?
See, you'd have to be older. It's good to see you both.
I'm out on that.
All right. We're going to depend on her to rescue this show.
That's right.
We're going back to the main stage and welcome once again Lakelin Lemmings.
Well, like my loving done country style, and this little girl would walk a country mile to find her a good old slow talking country boy. I said, a country boy, I'm about as old fashioned as I can be, and I hope you're liking what you see. 'Cause if you're looking at me, you're looking at country. You don't see no city when you look at me, 'cause the country's all I am. I love running barefoot through the old cornfield. official plans, but does the barnyard shovel fit your hands? 'Cause if your eyes are on me, you're looking at country. Well, this here's country is a little green. There's a lot of country that you ain't seen. I'll show you around if you show me a wedding band. I said a wedding band. When it comes to love, well, I know about that. Country folks all know where it's at. 'Cause if you're looking at me, you're looking at country. You don't see no city when you look at me, 'cause the country's all I am. I love running barefoot through the old cornfields, and I love that country hand. Well, you say I'm made just to fit your plans, but does the barnyard shovel fit your hands? 'Cause if your eyes are on me, you're looking at country. Yeah, if your eyes are on me, you're looking at country.
With the whole family online these days, speed matters. Good thing EPlus Broadband has the consistent speeds it takes to keep everyone happy. In the den with a tablet, streaming a movie in HD, on the home office computer, and using Wi-Fi on a smartphone instead of using up your data plan. It can all happen at once with no waiting. Speed matters. Call, click, or visit Jackson Energy Authority to get set up with EPlus Broadband Internet today.
Utility infrastructure often coordinates with streets and highways. Much of the work performed by utility crews is done in proximity to traffic. Tennessee has added utility crews to the mandated clearance for emergency and law enforcement personnel. When lights are flashing, crews are working, traffic should move over an additional lane. If a lane gap is not available, traffic should slow. The Jackson Energy Authority thanks the drivers of Jackson for your cooperation in Move Over Tennessee, promoting the work and safety of JEA personnel.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with your EPlus Broadband Cable TV for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Visit EPlusBroadband.com to learn more.
Welcome back to 6 in the City, and Daisy Lemmings is going to be with us.
That's
close
right.
out the show.
And the crazy hair that Steve and I were wearing, you can actually get that at the Secret Keeper Girl Crazy Hair Tour. They will have those for sale. So if you want the crazy hair like what we had, get your tickets and get there. So I can get, we could have, I know secretly you wanted to keep that blue hair. I know you did, but they had to take it back with them, so.
I was thinking about wearing that to the Speakeasy this coming Saturday night. No way that I could do that. The masquerade ball, the unmasked.
Yes, that's what you need to wear.
That would be a more
I don't think I'd go to the
to the Speakeasy.
The Speakeasy might kick you back out.
I'm behind.
They take your money and they say, sorry, you got to.
the closed door for $20.
That's right, you got to go, Steve.
Yeah. Robert Mullins is with us, and he is it's right here on the Senior Manager of Operations. I was asking about his title. It's right here on my cue sheet.
I know.
I read the cue sheet every once in a while. I'd know what we were doing.
That's right.
Robert's good to have you with us.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Robert is the person that's responsible for operations here at the Jackson Energy Authority. We wanted to talk to him because we're sitting here on Tuesday, and we have one of our first winter weather advisories coming up tonight with the possibility of
tomorrow morning
of sleet, freezing rain, or whatever. And then Friday in our forecast, snow. For the first time. That looks as if a possibility that we'll get some. We've had some snow, but this looks a little more serious because our temps dropped so low.
That's right.
Last night. So we're starting out with a hard freeze today. One of the questions that comes up is what happens at JEA when you get this kind of weather forecast, because it changes things for us.
You know, it does. I mean, we haven't seen much cold weather this winter, so it's kind of like all of a sudden it seems like it's here. And when it's here, it comes from wintry preset. But, the interesting thing about what we do here is we prepare pretty much year-round. We have these events that come along, but I think what makes JEA be prepared is kind of how we plan through the year with system design, with the way we have a 24/7 call center, the way we do tree trimming throughout the year kind of makes us prepared throughout the year for different things that come up, whether it be tornadoes, whether it be ice storms, whatever it might be. So the preparation that goes on throughout the year, I think, is really important.
How do you calculate in advance, Robert? I mean, because if you get damage, if you get lines breaking down or ice buildup or whatever, things start happening, then you got to replace this stuff. How do you know going into a year what you're going to need? You just look at past records and everything else as far as you want to keep things on hand. You don't want to have to rebuild the city and not have anything to do it with, right?
That's right.
And yet you don't want to store stuff up that you don't need or not going to use for a while.
That's right. It's really hard to predict. A lot of these things, it depends on, you can be 10 miles north or 10 miles south, and it makes a big difference on whether it's rain or whether it's ice. Same thing with tornadoes. You just never know. So we keep a stock to weather the first couple of days of any storm. And I think that's where it comes in. That's really critical to have your relationships with your vendors, relationships with other utilities around that you can call on. And the same thing, they can call on us too, where no one individual company has to be prepared for a major event, but you have friends, so to speak, that you call on to help you out.
You can all come together.
That's right.
Well, it would be costly to maintain the inventory, and just like we staff accordingly. We staff to maintain what we need here. But you couldn't staff to be ready for any potential disaster, or you'd be carrying people that you didn't have or didn't need all the time.
That's right. That's when you see these big events on TV and you see all the help that comes in from the outside areas. That's because everybody has the staff for day-to-day operations, not knowing if that disaster, who it's going to hit. Right. So that's kind of where it's kind of a unique industry where it's really neat to see people pull together and help their neighbors, and that's really the way it works.
And when we get to a day such a day when there's a possibility we'll have freezing rain and stuff, then everybody just is on call, right?
That's right.
Okay, gassed up with your trucks and everybody's supplied.
That's right.
And then you're ready to go just in case.
That's right. The normal things, one big thing when you talk about ice is just the travel. You have, so we spread trucks to the different areas, let people take trucks home that may not ordinarily take trucks home. Okay. We're sure they're gassed up, but just because logistics, getting around, and even something simple as going to a gas pump and filling up just takes longer, or getting somebody from the house to the job site. And even our own call reps are able to log on from home, so to keep them from getting out and getting on the roads, because ice is different than snow, as we all know.
Yeah,
when it comes to driving.
That you like the least.
We hope for no ice.
That's exactly right. That would be the worst.
Lines can handle what level of ice buildup comfortably?
Usually at about a half an inch.
Okay, so up to a half.
That's right.
Depending on wind, right? Wind can.
That's right. It does.
If wind kicks up and you got ice on them, then it could be even.
That's right. And the biggest culprit
that break.
That's right. The biggest culprit for us is trees.
Okay.
So a lot of times trimming trees is not the most popular thing, but when you look at what that does to you if you do have an ice storm, because a lot of times it's not necessarily the lines breaking, it's the limbs on the trees that get heavy,
sag into the
right. Pine trees, cedar trees, things with still have green on them, are really, really bad about collecting and just getting heavy.
And then for those folks who will go out, if you see these branches that are on lines, what do you do?
Absolutely. Do not get near them. Do not get near them. Sometimes you can think a line might be de-energized. It may even be laying on the ground. And somebody walks, hey, this thing's been there for an hour. Yeah. Never approach a down line or even touch a tree that's near a line.
The other thing, utility poles carry not just electricity, but they carry communication lines. I mean, they're phone lines, internet. I mean, they're fiber lines, broadband, cable lines, all that stuff. And if you're like me, a line is a line is a line. I would have no idea.
That's right.
So the idea is just not pick anything up.
Not pick anything. Don't even get close to it. Call JEA. We'll come check it out for you.
Robert, hope we don't see you.
Yes, thank you.
He does too.
I understand that feeling's mutual for sure.
Anytime soon. We're glad to have you on the program because it is
a
different thing, and it puts different responsibilities on everybody.
Different perspectives.
You do a great job, Robert. We appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Robert Mullins, he is the Senior Manager of Operations, and he is online tonight, and always is right here at the Jackson Energy Authority. We're going to be back with more as we continue 6 in the City.
Jackson 24/7 continues this summer as your source for perspective on people, issues, and key decisions facing our community. Whether it's the economic challenges facing public education, the battle in the streets for local law enforcement, or a bold new leader for higher education. Jackson 24/7 brings you the key questions and answers every day at noon, 4, 6:30, and 9:30 on EPlusTV 6.
For more than 170 years, Lambeth has lived in the heart of Jackson. We've evolved. without forgetting our roots. But now we're part of a major research university. Classes are still small. It's your potential that's bigger. More degrees, state-of-the-art facilities, nationally ranked programs, and a culture driven by doing. University of Memphis, Lambeth. Nationally distinguished, locally yours.
We've made the EPlus broadband cable TV lineup even better. Now you get even more channels. Watch NBA highlights on NBA TV Channel 85, 285 HD expanded tier. Plus, we've added ESPN College Extra 161 through 168 digital tier, 8 more channels of regional sports action. With a digital converter, watch these sports channels and more. For a copy of the new lineup, go to EPlusBroadband.com. Welcome back to 6 in the City. I started out the year with some resolutions. I got me a Fitbit.
You did.
I want you to know this is the best watch I've ever had. Kind of like what my wife feels like at the oven.
You know,
it's got a clock on it.
That button on the side it does serve a purpose.
What do we got going on? We got some other things coming up.
We do. I just wanted to make mention. Robert mentioned what JEA does
to get ready for cold weather.
And we wanted to make mention of a couple of things that our customers can do to prepare for cold weather. And if you have faucets in cabinets that are on outside walls, like a utility room or a half bathroom or a washroom, laundry room, make sure to open those cabinets so that the warm air can circulate through there so it doesn't get to your pipes. And then also you can leave a faucet dripping, just a small drip to keep water flowing through there to help keep your pipes from freezing. And make sure to bring the pets inside. They can't withstand this cold weather at all. And then also if you need warmth, don't use an appliance like an oven or something similar to that to provide warmth for you. If you use space heaters, be very, very careful. When you have space heaters, don't put them next to anything flammable. Don't get next to an open flame.
Yeah.
Just be careful and be smart.
We have more fires in the city during this time of year, and it's just something to remind. We had one.
Well, there was on the news. There was a gentleman who backed up to a flame. He was trying to
get along with your
warm.
wife because it's not a good night to be in the doghouse.
No, it's not. You do not want to be in the doghouse.
Doghouse tonight.
And then also too, this weekend coming up, which is the 23rd, is I think it's the 3rd annual JDRF. One run. It is for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. It's going to be held at the lift. Registration's at 8. The run is at 9, and it's a 10K. Or there is also a 1 mile family fun walk, and it's in the walk is inside the lift, but the run is out and around Lambeth, and it's all through downtown. So it's a great run, and get out there and register and help raise money for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation.
I'll see you there.
From the inside. You're going to be in the inside waving at me, right?
We've been delighted to have these folks with us, Daisy and Lakelin Lemmings. They are students of Teresa Smith, and we appreciate that referral. And so here we go. And we're going to, I know what I'm doing here. And here we go. And so anyway.
The voice is in your head.
Yeah, I hear voice in my head. She's going to close out the show with us. This is Daisy Lemmings.
She was in the backyard, they say it was a little past 9 when her prince pulled up a white pickup truck. Her folks should have seen her coming, it was only just a matter of time. Plenty old enough, and you can't stop love. She stuck a note on the screen door, sorry but I got to go. That was all she wrote. Her mama's heart was broke, and that was all she wrote. And so the story goes. Now her daddy's in the kitchen staring out the window, scratching and racking his brain. How could 18 years just up and walk away? A little ponytail girl grown up to be a woman, now she's gone in a blink of an eye. She left the suds in the bucket and the clothes hanging out the line. Now don't you wonder what the preacher's gonna preach about Sunday morning? Nothing quite like this has happened here before. Well, he must have been a looker, a smooth talking son of a gun. such a grounded girl. Just up and run. And of course you can't fence time, and you can't stop love.